Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night. I hope you will enjoy today's video, so let's just get into it.
The best advice I can give any woman in the dating scene right now is to do nothing. Just hear me out. This is a conversation that me and my friends have been having a lot of recently because somehow we're all single at the same time. It kind of goes hand in hand with the let them mentality. When I say do nothing, I truly mean do nothing. If you want to end up with a masculine man, one in his true masculine energy, which we all want to be with a masculine man, trust me. And they exist. Let me tell you, those men exist. When you sit back and you allow yourself to be in your feminine energy, it's a little bit weird for all of us. I know it was weird for me. I truly feel like I'm finally in my feminine. Like, it took me a really long time to get into it because I was in my masculine for so freaking long. Let me tell you, life gets better when you're in your feminine. Things just start coming to you. Heal your feminine side. This is what you're gonna do. Get into your feminine energy and to allow yourself to attract what you truly deserve.
There it is. That's exactly what I was waiting for. She goes on for 2 more minutes, but trust me, you're not missing anything. Just the usual. Love yourself, do nothing because you deserve stuff. And somehow, that's the best advice she can give to others. It wasn't, this is what I've done and got me the man that I wanted. No, it's, do this because me and also my girls are still single. You follow your own advice and you're single. So it's not really the best dating advice, is it?
I was talking to one of my friends about having a roster, and she's like, "Oh, babe, I don't have a roster. I just have a wait list."
And you thought that's something to be proud of. Alright. How are the two of you still single is beyond me.
So last night I was on a TikTok live and one of the boys that was watching the live messages me on Instagram and asks me to take me out on a date tonight in LA. And I was really keen. He was so cute, he was so funny. I told my friends about him and they told me some weird things about him. So I was starting to feel a little bit apprehensive and I asked him if I could bring my friend. And he was kind of weird about it at first, like he did not want me to bring her. Eventually he said yes. This kind of felt like a red flag within itself. He said yes and he asked us to come to a comedy show. So I was like, yeah, you know LA, I don't know LA, let's go to the comedy show. He booked the tickets and then he texted me and he asked me for the money for me and her ticket. And I just thought that was like such a red flag within itself. Anyway, I was like, fine, I sent him the money, he sent me the tickets, so he's got the tickets, I've got the tickets. I really want to go tonight, right? But my friend is unwell and she is not coming, right? So I text the boy and I was like, I'm not going to come tonight, but I am going. Like, I am going, I'm ready to go, I'm about to go. But I have a really, really big fear that he's going to go anyway and bring two other people and I'm going to bump into him. But if he is there, I'm just going to try and like blend into the crowd a little bit and pray to God that he doesn't see me. So wish me luck.
Well, yeah, you are dressed to just blend in. My point is, you look nice in that dress, but you don't need to come up with a story, especially a story that is not gonna draw people to your OAF account. Just play some music in the background and shake your moneymaker like all the other OAF girls are doing. The story is not even that great or believable. They're not gonna make any movie based on that story. All your friends knew the guy who asked you on a date. They told you not to go out with him, but you decided to bring a friend. Yeah, cause that's either believable or there's nothing you wouldn't do for $6.99 a month.
So, the other day I posted a video about how hard it is to date in 2023. Since then, I have had people messaging me saying that they would date me. I am extremely flattered that you took time out of your day to message me and even to consider that I would be your type. But the attention that I have been getting is from people that have literally just grew out of nappies. I am 28. I am pushing 30. You don't want to date me. I don't want to date you. There is someone out there for everyone. And I can assure you, that is not me.
Oh well, I guess I'm gonna have to get over it. Not really sure I should have posted her, but it's too late now. What she meant by it's not gonna be her, she's not dating men. She's only dating women. And it's a real shame we don't live close to each other, cause I could have been your wingman and you could have been my wing woman, I guess. Never mind any of that. But now that that's out of the way, dating is hard in 2023. I can't really imagine why. Every time I go on TikTok, I'm told that you're all angels, goddesses, and queens. Now, why would angels have a problem dating each other? One more mystery never to be solved, I guess.
I went on a first date the other day, And at the end of the date, he was like, I know you don't want anything serious, so I didn't bring you flowers. Which, first of all, what? He was like, I didn't bring you flowers because I know you don't want anything serious, but it's always good luck to bring something on a first date, so I brought you flowers. And out of his pocket, he takes like a white plastic tube and he hands it to me and he goes, I pre-rolled you 2 joints. Yeah, I didn't want anything serious, but now we have to get married. What do you mean? What do you mean? I literally was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And he was like, flowers, get it? And I was like, no, I understand. I understand it's very clever, which is part of the problem. But like, for what?
No, but that explains a lot. He was smoked when he asked you out, and he was probably smoked when he came to meet you. I just can't find another reasonable explanation. Legalize it, I get that argument, I really do. But then you wake up one morning and she's your wife. Try to explain that to a judge when you file for divorce.
Okay, I'm getting ready to go on a date, but I learned some information today that feels illegal to know. I was talking to one of my guy friends about love bombing, and he goes, well, yeah, that sounds like the penny method. I was like, the penny method? There are methods? So he starts explaining it to me, and he goes, okay, imagine a girl is a piggy bank, which, interesting analogy, but hear me out. In order to get her interested, obviously at first you have to be feeding her $100 bills. But putting in $100 bills is a lot of work, and you don't always want to be doing that. So eventually you reduce it to 90. Now she's going to feel the decrease in effort, but it's only 10%. So if she tries to bring it up, she's going to sound crazy at this point. Now here's where it gets sick. The next thing you do is you bump it back up to 95. Now, instead of feeling like she lost 5, which is how she would feel if you went directly from 100 to 95, suddenly she feels like she's gained 5. But you are still putting in 5% less effort. Basically, you just keep repeating this cycle and weaning her off your effort until you get to the point where you're giving her pennies and suddenly she's excited to receive a nickel. The idea that men might actually think like this makes me so afraid. Like, is this boy math? Because I don't like it. Anyways, be safe out there, ladies. I think the takeaway message in all of this is that we should never be accepting anything less than $100 bills.
That kind of rules out every exotic dancer's job. And no, men don't think like that, and that's not boys math. That's pretty much girls math. You didn't lose 10, you gain 5. Watch every girls math video, you're gonna see my point. And even if a man told you some story like that, which I really doubt it, that's a story from an F-boy. Why would you be friend with an F-boy? I guess that would be between you and him.
Ladies, we need to have like a little bit of a powwow of how we are going to all come together to stop accepting breadcrumbs from men. And yes, I'm coming for all of us, myself included, for the past version of who I was and what I allowed to happen, because it's disgusting.
And how is any of that my fault? You have your kinks, I have mine. Except mine are quite normal. No, but I agree. You should all powwow and decide what you want to have for dinner. And maybe only after move on to some bigger things.
I hate to break it to you, but if you have a glow up after a breakup, you were in the wrong relationship.
That's pretty obvious. Glow by day, cry by night. It's the new type of superhero. And obviously that was the wrong relationship. You gained 50 pounds because he fed you. That man and his audacity. Get a new haircut, change your hair color, lose weight. These are in most cases the first things women do to glow up after the end of a relationship. But the excuse is always that was the wrong relationship for you. In the meantime, women that are in happy long-term relationships glow like they never did before. But your excuse is, you go with that, that's fine.
See, the difference is when a girl has a roster, that's just following history, okay? It's Edwardian. It's giving Bridgerton, your calling card. Those are your suitors. When a guy has a roster, though, that's a harem. And it's just not quite the same.
Yeah, I feel sorry for those guys. You do know you're with each other, right? You think he's part of your roster when in fact you're part of his harem.
Hey, what are you doing?
She wasn't doing anything. She was learning to drive a manual. Anyway, this is gonna be the end of the video. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.